cheering you on.
Hey guys, I may have go away heat, but these guys have true heel heat. So you better listen to the podcast or else I'm gonna kick you in your fucking cock and balls.
I'll get it.
Ladies and gents, I am Killer Cross.
And I'm Scarlett Bordeaux.
And you are watching True Heel Heat. TikTok, motherfucker.
What's going on, everybody? This is your former AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Once a champion, always a champion. Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Swerve's house. You're watching True Heel Heat podcast.
Yo, what up? You know what it is. It's your boy AJ Francis reporting to you live from New York City, the birthplace of hip hop. And I'm telling you that I'm only tuned in with True Heel Heat Wrestling. Holla at me.
Hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3, and we are live on the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel, as well as True Hill Heat Facebook for our Power Book 4 Force Season 3, Episode 4, Time to See the King review, as we are breaking down last week's show from Power Book 4 Force. And as always, to do that, I am joined by my esteemed colleague from the True Hill Heat flagship podcast, as well as for our Power Book 4 Force reviews for Season 3. And she's all decked out. Look at her. The one and only princess of all the True Hills, Miss Krssi Love. How are you doing? You're muted.
Oh, yeah, right. I just look up this work clothes. I just ran up and just came in and was like, let me hurry up and do this podcast. So that's why I haven't changed my clothes. So I'm here. What's happening, friends? How y'all doing?
You all decked out. I love it. You
up
here looking like you up here looking like Monet Tejada.
I am. Is the hair. That's so funny.
I see you, Monet.
How are you doing?
I see you. I'm doing well. As always, we appreciate y'all for joining us live. Appreciate y'all for watching us on demand. Remember to show your appreciation back the simplest way possible. You could drop a thumbs up on the video. That helps us out so much. You could share this video with all your Power Book 4 Force Season 3 family, friends, and fans on all your favorite social media platforms, or you can send it to them via text. I've been sending my mom. My mom watches this show, so I've been sending her the reviews now.
Oh, really? So she watches our reviews? That's great.
I started last week. I was like, here you go. Since she told me she watches like Mark Dark and all the other Power Book, I was like, watch us too. Here you go. And it was like, excuse my language beforehand. But
sorry, Mom. We don't speak like this often. We just talk like this.
We try not to.
Right? Yeah, we try not to. Yeah. So excuse our language. We don't
excuse our French, but you gotta understand what we're also watching as well. That is true.
Correct. Right. Exactly.
But yes, we appreciate y'all for joining us live, but we also appreciate y'all for watching us on demand. And remember, as always, you can hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here we got at True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment. We got True Picks coming up later on, not later on today, but later on this week. That's going to be dropping, giving you the predictions for Sunday's games and Monday Night Football. And you also got our True Hill Heat check with talking about the NBA season. Me and Krssi will be back with that next week, where we'll be counting down our top 10, or no, we're doing top 20 greatest players of all time. That is our next broadcast that we're doing for that. Top 20 greatest players of all time. And we'll give an updated top 10 best, or maybe we'll do top 15 best players in the NBA right now. So
Okay.
be on the lookout
I like
for that. But we got another episode of Power Book 4 Force in the book. So what do y'all have to say? We got our boy DeMarcus in the chat who says, "What's good, everyone? Good to see you." He says, "Did y'all see the cast for Power Origins?" I did see. I think it was Mark Dark, and I also think MovieBot did some great videos talking about the cast. And I did see Tremont from Raising Canaan is going to be a part of the cast. Tremont is the one that
I didn't see this.
Yeah, Tremont is the one that betrayed Rock and Marvin in them. I think in like season 2, he's the one that went behind their back and made a deal with Juliana or whatever the one, the lady with the big hair that used to work at the convenience store. She made a deal with him. And basically they beat his ass in the last freaking in the last freaking season of Raising Canaan to get information from him. DeMarcus says, "I believe that Tremont unalive Rock in Raising Canaan, or maybe he's the one. Yeah, maybe he's the one that is the gunshot that we hear at the end. Maybe
It's some.
And that's why he's a part of this season, or that's why he's part of Origins.
True.
Maybe. See, I was right, Juliana. So, all right. I thought I was thinking of this show, but yeah. We got also DeMarcus who says,
the other little Spanish lady that used to work in the store.
Yeah, I'm talking about Raising Canaan.
Yes. And her husband died, so then she started doing the stuff, and then you know, she needs.
Yeah, Rock killed her husband for her because her husband was abusing her.
Abusive, yeah. But then she forgot where she came from, and thought she was better than people.
Because Unique kidnapped her, and then Rock didn't get revenge on him. She had to start working with him through the New Jersey guys.
Oh damn! I forgot all about that. Shit, yeah. You're right.
You got to go back and watch Raising Canaan before you watch Origins. That's your homework. Whenever we get the date on when Origins coming out, you got to watch Raising Canaan to get the.
So Origin is just gonna be like pretty much like the coming of story of how like Tommy and Ghost and all of them all got together. Is that what that is? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My speculation is we get Tommy and Ghost towards the latter half of the final season of Raising Canaan, because I don't think they're gonna like totally introduce them in Origins. Like that's the first time that we see young Tommy and young Ghost. I think they would have to introduce them at the end of Raising Canaan to have like a natural kind of, this is like the end of this chapter, we're going into the new book. We got here in the chat, DeMarcus also showing some love for Claudia in this episode. She was good in this episode. She got out. That's what matters. That's what matters the most.
She had no choice. She had to. It was like, all right, I'll do it. Sure, no problem.
Ace says, Tommy is right when it comes to your nephew D-Mac by protecting him. I mean, I guess he learned his lesson from Tariq. You can't try to keep these kids. If these kids want to be in the game, they're gonna be in the game.
You know what? That's true. He is a good comparison to Tariq. Yeah.
You know we got to get that meeting. We got to get the meeting between Tariq and D-Mac, Tommy's two nephews, together.
Oh Lord, do we have to? I think that's a recipe for disaster. Lord, I mean,
this is older Tariq. This is the Tariq that we saw at the end of Ghost. He is going to be the biggest drug dealer in New York City.
Okay.
Hey, he said he gonna be a ghost. He working with Noma's brother and shit. Come on, he good. He good. What we worried about? What we worried about?
Yeah.
We got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Whatever.
Oh, we also got DeMarcus who says Rock and Marvin took Draymond, Plug, iShock, and Asviz from Draymond playing Russian roulette. Yes. Oh, yes. Now I know Haviz was the one that was dealing for that Rock was dealing for at the end of the last season.
Okay.
DeMarcus says, imagine if King Kilo find out that D-Mac is Tommy's nephew. Oh, if that happens, then he's gonna know that they lying to him. Because I mean, I don't know about you, but Jannard was not convincing at all to me. Me
Oh,
personally.
Jannard is a whole clown.
I would never trust Jannard.
Jannard is a
Jannard is
whole
the
clown. Jannard has been a whole like this whole this episode. I know. Well, go ahead. Finish. We're gonna go through the story. Go ahead.
Oh, of course. But one more. I think that was the last comment to feature here. But let's get into this episode. Of course, it's episode 3 of season 4. This is titled "Time to See the King." I was wondering, like, when I saw this title, I was like, okay, is King Kilo actually going to get out of jail?
Right.
What's going to happen here? Yeah, you had the same thought.
I was having the same thought, especially like the name of the stuff. I was all right. Maybe so it's, especially what happened last week. Of course, he has to get his revenge to get D-Max. So I that's what I thought. But
Yeah,
anyway.
it was basically go see the king. We ain't have to pay the piper quite yet. So this episode basically starts off where the last episode ended. We see Tommy. He's questioning Jannard and Diamond about D-Mac being back in CBI. D-Mac's like, oh, I'm in CBI now. He said, you ain't in shit. It was like, go home. Get out of here. We need to have a talk. He basically kicks out Jannard as well, and then he's basically questioning Diamond. So Diamond basically tells him a half-truth. He doesn't lie to him, but he tells him a half-truth. He tells him that basically that D-Mac killed King Kilo's nephew, and he wanted blood. And Tommy asks the right questions. He's like, why did he kill King Kilo's nephew? And he was like, well, the name's Mad Dog, and he killed Leon. Oh, he's like, oh, so he did it to gain favor with you. He did it for you. You basically killed King Kilo's nephew. So, like, I like that Tommy said that. So basically, Tommy had to come up with a plan to basically divert King Kilo instead of him going after D-Mac. So that's when his mind started working overtime with all the other mess that he has to deal with the Marquez cartel, and dealing with Miguel, and he's got to deal with Shay giving him extra work after the last episode. So he goes on the mission, and he basically is trying to kind of figure out what he can do. And then they run into a whole situation with the SODs, where the SODs basically want to get out of the whole coalition. They don't want to deal with it, with all the murders that's been going on and all the beef they've been having. So the leader of the SODs, his name is Rashad, I think, and he gives back the product to him, and he's kind of disrespectful about it. And that's the one thing that Tommy is a big stickler about.
Don't disrespect me. I don't disrespect you. Don't disrespect me. And then that's when Tommy goes, woo, the stuff in his brain.
Exactly. Yeah, that's usually when Tommy is he's a little bit crazy. He is a crazy white boy. That's basically what he's known as. But yeah, so he goes on that mission. Meanwhile, you get when they give him back the product, he basically gets a note in the bag from the other guy, basically the second in command for the SODs, and he basically tells him like, oh, not everybody is a part of getting out of the coalition. He also goes sees he goes to see D-Mac. D-Mac is on the phone with Genesis, and he's trying to like brag that he's back
Yeah.
in like CBI, and she's like, I don't really care about all of that. I want you to get a degree. Like what about that? What about you getting your GED and everything? So she's like,
He's
she's of
smart.
course, yeah, he is smart. Exactly. He's good with numbers. Like, what are you doing?
Like you could be a benefit. Like go get your degree and like be a benefit to these people. But he want to be he went to street life. So what we gonna do?
He's about that street life. He's too about that street life. But yeah, so you got that situation. So when Tommy's knocking on the door, Genesis overhears it and is like thinking that he's keeping secrets from her. So she hangs up on him. Tommy basically barks at him and tells him he needs to stay out of it and basically stay low because he's making reckless moves. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He still had the murder weapon on him, the same murder weapon that he
Amateur.
used on Mad Dog. He says like amateur. He's like, give me the gun. And he takes the gun from him, and that's when he goes on his plan in regards to what's going on with Rashad and the SODs. Meanwhile, you got on the law side, you got things are moving fast over there. You got Singh is still trying to work underhand, and I think that something else got thrown out for the case, and then basically her ex, the ex that is divorcing her, comes to see Marks, Stacy Marks, and basically tells her that this is a big fentanyl outbreak that's been going on, and it started ever since the Marquez cartel came to Chicago. So they basically go on the mission and basically want to connect the two with the Marquez cartel. So they do a close-up shot of Singh. I will say the revelation of Singh being a part of the Marquez cartel has made the law side of this whole storyline much more interesting.
Yes, like they have an inside guy, and it makes makes me feel like the old Ghost stories, like the old like Power, season 2 and 3 or whatever. Like it makes it feel something like you like good like that. Like we haven't had this in a long time.
Yeah, because that's what Power used to be. Like during the best seasons, it was part like seasons 1 through like 4. It was part the law side and then the criminal side. That you saw both ends of the spectrum.
And this is what this particular series is showing us, and it's bringing back that element of what Power is all about.
So Tommy goes to see Vic, and they talk about the plan with Stacy Marks. So basically Vic is like, you can be a part of her campaign and basically be a supporter. So it doesn't take too much convincing. Tommy says he wants him to make a donation from a big scary drug dealer. So she basically knows he wants to basically tempt her. He's basically putting out the bait for her to basically take the money because she needs it for her campaign, and maybe that will get him off of his back, or that will maybe implicate her in his business. So either way, it works in his favor. Then we see Jannard. He goes to see Shanti. Shanti's finally back after last week not being on the show. She's back, and he goes to see her. He's explaining the whole situation. She's pissed off with him because he's moving behind her back. He basically was about to get D-Mac killed with the whole 9/7 and that whole mission that he put him on. Basically, he put him on a suicide mission, and that wasn't part of their plan. That they were trying to store him up and keep him safe, so make him fat, feed the pig before King Kilo gets out. So she's barking at him about that. So basically, Shanti says that she's basically going to be on a mission. She has a meeting with one of her friends, one of the guys that used to be with Jannard in treason, and I think he is part of CBI now. And he basically goes see her, and she's basically like, she thinks she bet on the wrong brother, so she's going to go on a mission and create her own team. Meanwhile, we get Stacy. She goes to see Claudia in jail and basically is questioning her about the fentanyl and wants more information and says that if I'm going to keep you safe, if we're going to work together, then you need to give me something. Like you have to give me something, whether it be on the Marquez cartel or Tommy. So she basically tells him that she's going to have Tommy on recording, basically admitting about all of his crimes because she has an inside person. And when you realize that she's talking about her girlfriend, it's like, oh my God, you have not learned anything, have you?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Oh my God. You were such the amateur. But it is kind of funny because you wouldn't call Walter Flynn an amateur, but he had closed-minded views that made him so
Make those
overconfident about his
right, right.
own ability.
She didn't make those type of moves, and now you're making those kind of moves. That's why Vic was what Vic was. Duh. Like, but you, sis, you're the
You
much
were supposed to
smarter
be the
one.
smart one. You were supposed to be the strategic one.
You're the
That was the
smarter
whole
one.
way we introduced you, is that you're the smart one of the family. You were the one that was handling the money at the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll follow up on that. Then we see Singh. We're actually getting Singh scenes outside of the office now.
Outside the office,
shit.
yeah.
We got the meeting with the lawyer. Now we got him meeting with his girlfriend or fiance or wife. I don't know, but they're like some power couple, and she's making big moves and stuff. So, but she's also, I guess, in on the whole Marquez cartel deal because he's talking about his whole plan is to basically not tell them about Claudio Flynn working with Stacey Marks, and that he wants to basically go to see the Marquez cartel when he is basically in her seat. He wants to screw this up and get this case thrown out, and then he's going to take her place, and everything's going to be good, and they don't have to worry about Claudia or anything. But little does he know, this is going to blow up in his face, and the Marquez cartel going to be pissed at his ass for being so cocky and trying to hide stuff from them.
Yeah, this was a thing. I was like, damn, all these double crosses, and everyone is just like crossing on everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Like the big thing with all the red tape is connected to everybody's. Well, this one double cross this one double cross that one.
DeMarcus says, Tommy take out Rashawn's tongue like Kanan did Brock OG. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. That was quite the scene. That was old school Tommy.
Yeah.
That was old school Tommy. It felt good to see it. Tommy finds out that Rashawn want to work with the Marquez cartel as well. Yes, during this episode. But we go back to this. So Singh has his whole plan, and now we know it. Then we go to Diamond and Jannard. They're having their meeting, and basically Diamond is telling Jannard the game plan that he needs him to go see at certain point, go see King Kilo, and he needs to convince him that they got the wrong intel and that D-Mac wasn't the one that killed him, and that he'll keep him updated and he'll let him know when the plan needs to go in motion. And Jannard is like, what do you think I am? Like a fucking miracle worker? Like I'm a fucking like I'm a great actor or something? Like what the fuck are we doing here? So
Poor Jannard,
I kind of agree. This is one instance where I kind of agree with Jannard. Like what do you you sent him on a suicide mission like that?
Like you trying to get me murked up or something, dog. Like I'm trying to like say, save your ass and you want to send me?
Yep.
Nah, son.
So then we see Vic with his new boo thang, the assistant. So they have a little bit of a disagreement during this episode because Vic thinks that she comes from like a rich family like he has, and that she's probably been to a whole bunch of places, and he assumes that he makes an ass of himself in the process. But he's able to smooth it over. He's able to use his smooth talk before she leaves, and they start dancing with each other, and you can already tell he's falling for her for real.
Already, already like it's blatant.
He been wanting this. He been needing this in his life ever since
he lost
Gloria.
That's
Gloria in season 1.
So
then we get Commander Claudia, who decides that she's gonna give a mission to her soldier, her girlfriend, who is scared shitless and like doesn't want to do it. But Claudia is able to smooth talk her and basically convince her to do it. And
was that really convincing, or she just like because the girl
gaslighted her?
Yeah, okay, that's a better term for it, because the girl was just like, "Baby, I cannot do this. Like I'm gonna get caught regardless." Like and the way she was talking, like so.
We got Demarcus who says Singh was with his wife Emma. Emma is a realty of state agent for the Marquez cartel. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, and Ace says she was scared. I mean, okay, yes. This is true. She was scared shitless.
Definitely
That's why
scared, yeah.
you shouldn't send her on this mission.
She sent the wrong person, and you know your girl is really like very scary anyway. So like I don't know why you would think that she would have the capability of doing this.
Yeah, I don't understand that either, but here we are. Then we go to we go to this whole thing with the SODs with the number 2 coming to see Tommy and Jannard and tells him that Rashad wants to go work with the Marquez cartel. So they find out that information. Then we go to Shanti and she's on the recruitment. She goes to see what's the name? A Lucky Boy or something like that. The one from the last season that Jannard robbed and stole her chain. So she basically
one of the shows too, though. She was on another.
She was on Shy. She was the shooter
that's what she was from.
For Old Boy.
Yes.
For Old Boy that just came back.
Damn. I can't remember right now, but not it's gonna come back to me.
Yeah, I got all the Power Force names stuck in my head. I can't even get it out. I know his brother is Jake.
Jake
right, is his brother. Treg? No, the Treg is the other one. Trig is the other one. Trig is the other one.
No, Trig is what's the name that's got that? Yeah, damn. Oh my god.
Trig is the other one. Yeah. We're gonna be stuck here.
We're gonna be stuck. Don't worry.
Demarcus says, this one we're getting to in a bit here. Before that, we get Tommy. He goes to see Shay. We see Shay is killing somebody when Tommy pulls up. Miguel in his number 2 is already there. And basically he gives him Tommy gives him bags of money and basically tells him this is for the inconvenience with everything going on with the Marquez cartel. Shay doesn't want this to interfere with his business or cost him any money. Miguel is out here being fucking Randall.
Oh my God. Yes.
Snitching. He's like, this is bullshit. This is reckless. He was like, they have no respect.
Like, just show your whole hand. Like, just show that you want this guy to fail. Just show it. Just say it. You know. Like
he is fucking Samuel L. Jackson in Django.
Yes, he is. Reg, that's his name. Reg.
Master. They did some bad stuff. They did some. They wasn't picking no cotton.
They shouldn't be able to get away with this. Come on. We should. They're bringing you free money, Brent, my guy.
Like, my guy. So Tommy convinces Shay to give him triple the work. He says that they can handle it, and he says that they could put it on this street. And if they are not able to do it, he said, you can cut me out and you could kill me if you want to. You could do what you just did to that other guy. And basically, Miguel was like, that's impossible to do. They don't have the manpower. He was like, we can do it. Can you? He was like, pendejo. Like, he got upset. So basically, Miguel tells his number 2 that they got to do some recruitment. They need more bodies to basically move all this work. Then we go to Shanti with Jannard, and she is giving him the cold shoulder because now she's found out that he stole the chain from old girl, and she's pissed at him for that because that was when he was on his whole drug binge, and he gave the chain away for a drug addict. Yep. So that sends Jannard. Someone else is on a mission on this episode. Jannard has to redeem himself. So he goes on a mission to find the chain and get her a chain back so she will work with Shanti. Then we go to Miguel, who, why the fuck are you telling Miguel to come over? Or allow him to come over?
Allow him to come and see what what his house looks like inside.
You could have put like a curtain over his fucking security system,
everything.
Like,
yep.
Or met him in the hallway. You could have opened up the door and been like, okay, yeah, let me come out here and see you. You don't need to come in. It's fine.
That's
We're
gonna,
not
that's
here.
gonna come
We're
back
not
to
there
and bite
yet. We're
her.
not there
Yeah,
yet.
that's gonna come back and bite her. Yep, we're not there yet at all, and it's gonna. It's
Well,
definitely. And she's
you
not gonna
already
need,
saw. You already saw it's gonna come back down on him because he's already making plans.
and it's so bad because I was like, you. She's not gonna say anything to Tommy, and she's gonna be like, oh, but he's my brother, and blah blah blah. Like your brother is a jerk, and you know that he's my enemy. Like she's so clouded. Like she wants both of them to be friends, and they both are trying to like kill each other, but not exactly.
They're never gonna be friends, Helger.
They're never, ever, ever going to be friends.
So Miguel wants to further apologize, and he wants to do so with a dinner to see Tommy and Maria. But he saw the security cameras. He saw the whole security system. You already know what's about to go down.
We're about to go down. Yep. To clip the whole system. Yep.
He already came up with the plan. Like he saw that, and he came up with the plan in his head, like that, instantly. All right, then we go to Elise, who is Claudia's girlfriend, who decides that she is going to be Inspector Gadget. And she has her gadget in her pocket, who's going to record Tommy. She exits Tommy, says that, how about, you don't need to put so many guys out here. How about you can just, drop off the drugs yourself? And, what if we need like more drugs? And Tommy's like, he was like, I'm the Santa Claus of powder. He was like, I'll make it rain. I'll make it rain cocaine. But he was like, but be careful. Don't. He was like, you seem a little jittery. She was like, I'm up late and you haven't been sleeping. I'm all right though. And he was like, no, maybe you need to hit some of that. You need to hit some of those drugs, but be careful. It'll really get you hurt. She's like, what do you mean? He pulls her close, takes the phone out of her pocket, sees the recording. She's out here crying and having a mental breakdown. He's like, calm down. And then he takes the phone. He drops the phone in the sink with the water. And he was like, you're going to get yourself hurt. And so he gives her he basically gives her a strike warning. Like, don't let Claudia get you fucked up in this game.
Yep. And he said that in a nice terms, like, but that's what he really meant though. Yeah, don't let Claudia get you all fucked up trying to play around for her. Save her ass.
Then we go back to Miguel, who's already making his plans. He calls up Ortega, who he sent a woman to his cell to give him some head. And Ortega's getting ahead as he's getting the plans. He's like, be ready. He's like, I'm going to give you an address. You send your mens and you can get it done. So this nigga here.
This
the
nigga
worst.
here, yep.
The worst. Miguel, I hate you. Then we go to Stacy Marks. She finds out that something else has been thrown out of the case on Ortega and the Marquez cartel. So she knows that she is behind the 8 ball in this whole situation, and she's basically screwed over. Then we get Jannard, who goes to see the drug dealer who gave him the hit last time. He goes to see him. He asks him for the chain back, but he's like, nah, man. He's like, I like this chain. He's like, I'll give you. Man, he's like, I'll give you any type of money you want. He was like, I like this chain, man. He's like, dude, like, I thought you just wanted to get some drugs. So he was like, no, what you need to do, Jannard basically went to plan B. And this nigga pulls out the fentanyl and gives him some of the fentanyl. The one-hitter quitter. He hit the fentanyl, and this nigga is out. He is dead.
Gone. Night-night. You want to go night-night? And that's exactly what happened. I was like, oh, Jannard.
But DeMarcus says Miguel was at Tommy's house last season, of course. Yeah, I remember that because Maria had to hide, but that was before he had the security system. The security system. Now, this is the first time that he's seeing the security system.
Yeah, he didn't have the security system. He only got the security system because of Maria.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to have to find a new place to live.
Here we are.
Mhm.
Then we go to JP is here for the first time in season 3. I thought he was like away or something. I thought he went to Chicago with Kate. He's here. He is cooking something when D-Mac goes to see him. And you can tell, man, D-Mac, you ain't hiding crap saying that she owed you money. You miss your grandma. He was like, where the old lady at? He was like, where's she at? She okay? And he was like, no, I mean, she owed me some money.
She
Yeah,
said you
like
wanted to your grandma.
I got some lottery tickets for her and she owed me money for it.
Oh.
But yeah, the JP sits him down and they have a whole conversation. He tells him that he's caught another body and that he is a gangster. And basically, JP is finally just being a father and basically telling him, I'm there for you. And he's like, regardless of what you've done, you're my son. And he's like, I just want to know that you have a place here and if you need it. But D-Mac decides that he's got to go, but you could tell he still is wondering about Kate, as he says. He tells him, he was like, yeah, if you see that old lady, tell her, she owed me that money. Yeah.
I'm like, there's something gonna happen to D-Mac now. That whole little scene, that little stuff that I was doing, I was like, something gonna happen to either D-Mac or the daddy.
Oh, I definitely think JP is number one with a bullet for me as far as who's getting unalived in this season.
This season, you think so? Okay.
Yeah.
So we keep D-Mac and we're gonna go get the daddy. Okay.
Yeah. Of course, D-Mac has to understand the consequences of his actions. You can't just kill D-Mac. If they were going to kill D-Mac, they would have killed Tariq in the original Power. They always have to have someone close to them get killed.
That's why you had Raina. Okay, that makes sense. You're right. You want to be in these streets? We're gonna pull the person that means the most to you and hurt them because you hurt someone else in the street. Yeah, you're right. Makes sense.
So Jannard got the chain back from Joey after unaliving him with the fentanyl. Then he goes to see Manny. Manny Fresh, according to DeMarcus, is the name of old girl that he robbed last season. So he gives the chain back. Basically, they come to good terms eventually after a little bit of back and forth, little aggression from Manny for a bit, and basically gives the chain back. And he basically says that Manny should work with Shanti and that he's even willing to sweeten the deal with CBI. And Manny says she's down. So he works that out. He accomplished his mission. Jannard, I can't get mad at you this time.
You did. Yeah. I'm mad, but not mad at you. In between, I'm like 50-50.
There. Then we go to Tommy and Diamond go to see Rashad. They pull up on this nigga and they cut his tongue out for disrespecting them. Oh my god. It was like, what a murder they did.
No, I don't want to see that murder. I was like, no, tell me when it's over.
Murdered him, stabbed him, then put him underneath the freaking thing at the automobile place and took a picture of him with the gun in his hand and dropped the whole thing down on him and then basically took pictures of it so they could send it or they could show it to Kilo.
Mm-hmm.
So Ray and Vic have a moment after they hook up again, and he basically gives her a $1 million campaign donation from someone that he works with, apparently.
Supposedly.
The plan is coming together. But Vic, he is falling for Ray. He's falling for old girl. He's gonna go head over heels, and then she's gonna probably die.
Yeah, another person that's close to him dies. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Another person he got killed.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, thank you, Ace in the chat who told us, Reg from Shy. Then we got. We got Ace who says things could backfire on Miguel. Oh, I expect this plan with the Marquez cartel to blow up in his face in some way. Or he probably is gonna think that he's getting Tommy and it's actually Maria.
Say that again.
I think that it's either he's gonna set up, he's gonna think he's setting up Tommy, but he's actually setting up Maria, and the Marquez cartel kills Maria.
Yeah. Oh, if you want Tommy to go batshit crazy, like what happened to Lakeisha, and what happened to
Holly.
how Tommy can never get nobody to love him.
Nope. Apparently not. Apparently that's impossible.
We can't do this, man.
DeMarcus says Yo-Yo could go after Jannard for unaliving Joey with the fentanyl. Maybe. We got DeMarcus who says, imagine if Bolo and the Asian Triad unalive JP because of what D-Mac did to Bolo and the Asian Triad. They would have to find out who D-Mac is first because he was wearing a mask. They would have to. I think it's more likely that the Asian Triad kills freaking Marshall because Marshall was at the game. I think D-Mac is highly likely he's losing both his best friend and his father.
Ugh, damn. What a shit. That's some shitty shit, man.
Yep. DeMarcus knows all the names. He says Stoke is Manny Fresh right-hand man. Yeah, that was the one that let Manny know that Shanti was boyfriend with Jannard.
He was a hater, son.
He's like, you messing up. That made Shanti go to Jannard. Like, you messing up my name in the streets, my reputation. I was like, tell him, sister, tell him. I'm a Shanti fan this season. I hated her last season, but this season I actually like her.
You like her this season? Okay.
I like her this season.
I'm on the fence. I don't know.
I don't like Jannard. I've never liked Jannard, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I never liked you.
But I like Shanti.
There's
parts of last season that I liked Shanti until she would always show her dark side and going after Tommy.
True.
DeMarcus says Vic better hope that Claudia don't get her hands on Ray since Vic pulled the strap on Elise for Claudia's apartment. I mean, I don't think killing Ray is the equivalent of pulling a strap on the girlfriend. You can scare her. I think that's the equivalent, but that's like you kick my dog, I'm gonna kill your cat. Like what? We get Shanti and Jannard. They have a reconciliation as he lets her know that he gave the chain back to Manny and he worked everything out, that Manny's going to work with them and he's even sweetened the pot for him. But then he gets a text from Diamond and Diamond just simply texts, time to see the king. And then basically gives Jannard the task of having to explain to Shanti in short order that he has to convince King Kilo now that D-Mac did not do the murder, did not kill his nephew. And she's like, what are you talking about? That's against the plan. That's not a part of the plan. He was like, baby, I'm trying. I don't have any time to do this. I'm trying. Like, I'm trying my best, but
I'm trying to keep you happy. I'm trying to keep everybody happy, and you trying to mess up the whole plan.
Yep. So they had a falling out there, and then Shanti looked like, I think I'm gonna go with my plan B. So then we get Stacey Marks. She has basically no other option. She goes to Claudia Flynn. And she basically tells Claudia Flynn, or Claudia Flynn tells her that she needs to be out. She needs to be the one. She needs to be the one that brings Tommy to her. And the only way she's able to do that is being bait. Because if she's out, Tommy will want to kill her. And that's the great way that when he tries to kill her, then you can arrest him. So Stacey says she has another option at this point, and that's her best plan to go with. Then we go to Jannard, who goes to see King Kilo, and basically he tells him the whole story that they got the wrong intel on D-Mac, and that nigga was there at that day at the park, but he wasn't the one who did it. and that actually that his Mad Dog had robbed Rashad, who was the leader of the SODs, and he basically went for revenge after him. They were robbing a whole bunch of people, and Rashad was one of them, and he went to see him, and he basically got his revenge. So they found that out, and they basically took care of him. They shows him the picture of how they killed him, and basically King Kilo says, all right, but I'm gonna have to confirm this with my crew. We're gonna have to confirm that Rashad was actually robbed. So after we do that, then we'll be good, but for now, this is fine. So I mean, this is power. Everyone always finds out the truth.
Yep. So some kind of way, either something gonna happen to Jannard at the end of this too. I feel like Jannard is not making it.
I can see that. King Kilo got to go too. Glenn Davis, your NBA career been over. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Aren't you currently in jail? Then Jannard goes back to Diamond, and he basically tells him the good news. Diamond tells him, thank you, man. Great job, Jay. Great job, man. And he's like, great job. Like, that's all I get? He's like, I'm the one out here busting my ass. I had to convince King Kilo. I'm the one moving and making moves. What the fuck are you doing? Like, where am I? When am I? He asked him earlier, when am I going to be introduced to Shay? He was like, when am I going to be this? When am I going to be that? He was like, you just put me on mission after mission, but you ain't doing what you said you was going to do and get me closer, get me more power within CBI. Like, I'm your brother. I was holding down CBI all this time before you got out of jail. So they had their falling out there. He was right. Jannard was right with everything he was saying to him.
I was proud of him for kind of like stepping up, but
standing up for himself.
Standing up for himself. Just goes to show. I think something's gonna happen to Jannard by the ending.
So then we go to Vic, who goes to see Stacy Marks, and she's like, I need more information on what's going on with Tommy. And she's like, but I need you to do me a favor right now. He's like, I need you to let Tommy know that Claudia, that your sister has been released from prison. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, let him know. Just like, that's all. Go on your way. And then Single that comes in, and he basically finds out the news that Claudia Finn is out. This dude is trying to pull up every type of counterplay he could put. He's like, okay, I'll be the point man. She's like, no, I'll take care of it. She was like, oh, okay, I'll work with getting extra security for it. He's like, no, that's already been taken care of. And he's like, all right, cool. And he has to go rush out, go into the hallway. He's frantically calling probably the lawyer and letting them know that he's like, oh shit, we're fucking screwed because I lied to y'all. I didn't tell y'all the whole truth, and I didn't tell y'all that these niggas had Claudia Flynn on their payroll, basically. Then we go to see Tommy. He goes to see D-Mac, and he gives us a scene that we saw in the trailer where he lets them know that, everything's good with King Kilo. And he was like, you know what? You are officially back in CBI. And D-Mac is happy. And he's like, you were never going to quit, were you? And he's like, no. And he was like, it's about time that we baptize you. Yep, he's like, it's about time that we baptize you in the game. And he was like, we're gonna do like Kanan did for me and Ghost. And D-Mac's like, who? And he's like, that's a story for another time. He was like, just be ready. He was like, I'm gonna teach you a lot of things. And they have a nice bonding moment, uncle and nephew. D-Mac is happy he's finally allowed in. But Tommy has to go because he has to be on his Joe Goldberg. As he puts on his hoodie, or his Joe Goldberg, or his ghost in season 1 and 2. Ghost with the hoodie, puts on the hoodie, and he's spying on Claudia Flynn as she is being released from prison. She's got the security detail, and Tommy's like, he's ready for this cat and mouse game, and that's how we end episode 4 here. What did you think overall?
I thought episode 4 was really, really good. It hit a lot of points that was now like setting things into play. setting things and it's setting the tone of where we're headed. I feel like.
Yeah, I like all the storylines are at least interesting. There's nothing like I
Hmm.
would say that's boring. I remember like season 1, like a lot of the Flynn stuff was fucking boring. Even like the early part of like season 2 with the Flynn stuff. Like Flynn storylines were always kind of boring to me. But like now they're actually involved, like more involved with Tommy, where it's like Vic is in the middle of Stacy and Tommy and kind of being a pawn in their chess game. You got
Yeah,
Claudia, who's now working with Stacy and going against Tommy as his arch nemesis, and now she's released from prison and she's going to be bait for the feds. And now you got they're a lot more interesting without Walter involved. Walter was kind of holding them back, it seems.
yeah, because he was in charge, but now you have the two children trying to navigate themselves in this like world of drugs in Chicago. So now you have them where they can either, you're gonna sink or you're gonna swim. So, this is what's happening with the Flynn kids. Like you said before, we're seeing more of like the power of like the law and the drug side of things. So, we're getting more of like who's double crossing who's working with who. So setting more of like giving you more stories, and there's so many different stories happening in this series of events. So I'm excited to see what happens, Yeah.
So we've made it to the end for another episode. Let us know in the live chat or in the comments your who is your MVP, your LVP, whether you gave the show a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, out of 10. What did you give this episode here?
Oh,
For me and Miss Krssi Love, for Power Book 4 for season 3, episode 4, Time to See the King in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up across the board from both of us. Miss Krssi Love, what did you give this episode?
I give this episode an 8.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I think that, yeah, it's a 8 out of 10 episode, a solid episode. This was more of a
Solid
building
episode, yeah.
episode. Yeah,
Hmm.
this is more of the building episode, coming off the heels of kind of a more exciting episode in the last episode with D-Mac and his
Yeah.
mission. This was more of kind of
Mhm.
setup for episode 5, which is always a banger when it comes to a power season. But I think so far has been a
Yeah.
good start to this season.
It's been it's been good so far. A good solid 4 episodes. So let's see what happens with episode 5 this Friday.
MVP for the episode. Who you got, Krssi?
Ooh, Stacey Marks.
Okay. She finally made a move, so I'll give her credit
Right.
for that.
She gives. I doubt she'll ever get it again. But she did something.
You
Who
know
you giving
what? I was gonna be funny. I was gonna give it to Miguel Garcia. Snitch. He was the perfect snitch, and he got some intel, and he went calling somebody else. This man was on his Ultimo Randall
Yeah.
Randall from Recess.
Mm-hmm.
So Miguel Garcia is my MVP. Believe it or not, that is my MVP.
Okay.
The LVP for the episode, who you got?
Ooh. It's a toss up between the crooked lawyer cop guy and Rashad.
Yeah, I would say Rashawn. Rashawn, who got killed. He's definitely a loser in this episode. He took an L. He definitely took an L. That's for sure. But yes, that is our MVP and LVP. Do you have a moment of the episode? Best moment of the episode?
The moment when Jannard stole the chain back from the lady for his lady and killed the guy.
Killed the guy with fentanyl. That's the moment of the episode. You know what?
Eh.
I don't mind.
He's like, wake up, come on, man. He's like, oh man, come on, wake up. No.
I'm gonna say cutting out the tongue and killing Rashawn. That was
Oh,
definitely
that's a good moment. Yeah, that's a good moment. Yeah. That's true.
All right, that is our moment of the episode. That is our ratings for Power Book 4 Season 3, Episode 4, Time to See the King. Miss Krssi Love, thank you as always for joining me. Let the people know where they can follow you.
You can find me, Krssi Love _1, True Hill Krssi Love, and just my plain old name. And yeah, you'll find me back here next week with SP3. Yeah.
Indeed. We got a lot of thumbs up in the chat from y'all. We got DeMarcus, who gives it a solid 8. We got Ace, who gives it an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. Wow.
We got Ace, who says D-Mac is officially in CBI by his Uncle Tommy. That is his MVP for the episode. So there you go.
Okay.
And
That's I guess.
Everybody is giving LVP to Rashawn. And yes, I agree, DeMarcus. Bel Air is fire. This has been a great start.
I have to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. Okay, good.
We got 5 episodes now. There's 5 episodes out now. I think next week drops the last 3 episodes. So there you go.
I gotta hurry up.
So we might just review the whole thing, guys. Just review the whole season.
Because they come back too fast. Yeah, they come too fast.
Yeah. I get it. I understand. But that's how we'll probably do with Bel Air. But I agree. I've been enjoying this season. I thought episode 4 that dropped this week was one of the best episodes ever of Bel Air. All I will spoil. Do you want any spoilers or no?
Oh, you can give me some spoilers. It's fine.
They did my favorite dance. I do it all the time. Anytime I hear the song. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Yes. You have to do that. Like that's anytime you hear that, you think of Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Absolutely.
And they had the dance concert.
They added that's all I will say. You'll see what happens when it happens. But yeah, that scene was one of my favorites of the whole series. To episode 4. Put a big smile on my face. One of my favorite episodes of Bel Air. But that's a little teaser for when we do the review right there. We got DeMarcus, who says, welcome to the Bel Air universe. Jill Marie Jones, a.k.a. Pamela Foster. There you go.
Oh, who's that?
Indeed.
Okay.
I think she's from Girlfriends. Was she on Girlfriends? She was one of those. She was the dark-skinned sister from Girlfriends. I remember her.
Okay. Wasn't she in The Shy?
She was in The Shy. She was piping, what's his, Duda.
Duda, okay, that's her. She owned the spot. And then what's her name took it over? There we go.
Yep.
Now I know who that is. She was in Girlfriends. Yep, you know what that is now.
You can follow me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at TrueHillHeat, Patreon.com/TrueHillHeat. $3 a month gets you exclusive content, the best place to support us when we're not live here. And check out all the great content we got on this channel, as well as True Hill Heat Wrestling YouTube channel. We did our Gen V Seasons 1 and 2 review. Check out all the great stuff we got for Power Book 4 Force Season 3. We did episodes 1 and 2 review, as well as last week we did episode 3 review, and this was episode 4. Check out True Hill Heat Check, talking about the NBA season. Last one we did Better Legacy between LeBron James and Steph Curry. And check out True Picks as well, as the last episode is up right now, and the new episode will be dropping on Saturday following the new edition of the flagship podcast over on True Hill Heat Wrestling, where you can check out our WWE Survivor Series War Games review. Check out our ROH Final Battle preview, as well as I think it dropped as we were here live. You can check out our True Hill Heat cuts, where we discuss what was better, WWE War Games versus AEW Blood and Guts. No spoilers. All I will do is
God, you did that?
And laugh on the inside. We did discuss that.
I'm sure Blood and Guts win. And that wasn't
called. You have to watch. Okay. Check it out. It's on the channel right now. But for Miss Krssi Love, it is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. This has been our Power Book 4 Force Season 3, Episode 4, Time to See the King review. We are signing off until next time.
Laters.